What's up, everybody? You're listening to Two Pete's in a Podcast, episode 131. I am one of your hosts, Gary Peterson, joined as always by my brother,
Brian Peterson.
And
Josh and
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's back. Nice. Now, that is essentially it for me. I had some previous plans, and like Two Pete's normally is accustomed to, we didn't plan perfectly for this, but it's okay because Ryan carries quite the conversation with video games, much better than I do. And so he will more than make up for my not being here, just going, yeah.
You're missing a lot of good topics this week.
No, there are a lot of great topics, and yeah, it sucks because, yeah, for sure, some of those I definitely want to talk about, but you guys will be able to do a much better in-depth conversation about it than me and add a lot more. So, yeah, so these gentlemen will take it over from here, and I will catch y'all next week. I apologize for that in advance, but yeah, well, I was going to say, let's talk about one thing, but
it's Uncharted.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to say the Batman trailer.
Okay, well, we can talk about that real quick.
We talk about that real quick?
Yeah.
I'll talk about that, and then I'll bounce out of here. But
less Nirvana, not as good. That's my take.
Really?
I mean, I like the teaser more. I did. And then this trailer just shows me, there are like 20 different villains in this movie. Like, I didn't really realize that, but yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
a little worried.
I think it looks good.
Really? Look, it looks great.
I do have some issues with him just tanking bullets like it's nothing. I mean, that scene
Yeah,
looks kind of
was pretty
cool,
dumb.
but it's just like shoot him in the mouth. I mean, that's always been the problem with Batman.
Well, sure, but no one shot him in the mouth.
Well, I know.
So,
but
at least
maybe
in the trailer.
explained. Maybe it's explained that he's got like a magnetic chest so that every bullet goes towards his chest. Maybe. Who knows?
That's a good idea.
I had a coworker friend say that he didn't think this was as dark as Nolan's, and I said, "What are you talking about? This is the darkest Batman I've ever seen."
He's got My Chemical Romance
stuff, yeah.
on his face.
He literally has a glove that's rigged to electrocute people as he holds them. Right? I mean, that was in the trailer.
Did have him dropping Eric Roberts from a 5-story building or whatever.
That was pretty cool.
That's fine. You know, everybody's wanted to drop Eric Roberts from a 5-story building, but
Edward Cullen saying, "I don't care what happens to me." It's pretty dark.
Yeah, I just think, the musical tone was not as good. Obviously, that teaser trailer was like epic, I thought.
I do still love the title, the way it comes in and stuff. I do love what they're doing with the title.
I liked, they made me so far care about the Riddler, because I think most Batman, most villains, period, in comics are pretty kind
for
of
DC,
bad.
Batman's at the top. His villains are just slightly above Spider-Man villains. For most Spider-Man villains, I guess.
Right. I mean, they're pretty. I think, now, as me personally, I think they're garbage tier. Like Joker, couldn't care less. Honestly, like, I think the Joker is nobody.
Yeah.
Penguin, what a dumb character, honestly.
Yes. Yeah.
But the Riddler as well. But in this movie, Paul Dano and
that Bruce Wayne drinks his milkshake. That's all I can hope for.
Right.
Oh, if there's anyone that's going to drink his milkshake, it's Bruce Wayne, for sure. But I like the intro to the trailer where I think that's Paul Dano at the cafe, right?
Yeah.
With the little question mark in the cappuccino or whatever. That, even something as small as that, to me, I'm like, I'm in, dude. I love that. And I'm guessing the other dude is Penguin, right?
Yeah.
Colin Farrell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Colin Farrell. It is so crazy. It is Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Oh,
which actually, for me, adds to the fact, or adds to me enjoying it more, because it's like, you could have picked any big guy to play that dude, and you picked a guy that doesn't even look like Brian.
I didn't know.
Did not realize.
To me, it looks like Tom Hardy playing Al Capone is what it looked like.
Yeah, it does. And I know that it is Colin Farrell, and I still can't see Colin Farrell in that character.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so, I'm like, okay, so they, might have called some people in and had them audition and was like, all right, yeah, like, this dude's gonna kill this role, and did it more from a who can act it better perspective, instead of just like, let's get some big names on this thing or whatever.
Who's playing Catwoman?
It's Zoe Kravitz,
Okay,
and she looks phenomenal as Catwoman.
See,
I don't even like Catwoman. I don't like Zoe Kravitz
I
really.
think I don't like the in the other trailer, like the little ears on her thing on her.
Yeah,
I was just like, they were trying to
those pretty quickly.
Yeah. I just felt like they were trying too much to be like, hey, Nolan did a cool thing with the goggles that flip up that have little cat ears or look like cat ears in a silhouette.
Yeah.
So we'll do something.
What's going to be the
excuse?
Because like I always find like that's kind of what they do is they find an excuse to have him be like a Catwoman or a Batman or a Joker. Like here's my card or whatever. So what's the excuse for calling Colin Farrell a penguin? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's exactly a good question, and I think that's why I'm like so intrigued by it because obviously the Danny DeVito penguin is like because he's a penguin basically he's a human penguin.
He's a literal human penguin hybrid.
Movie, he's dancing around with penguins around him like at all times. Yeah.
Right, and he's got like literally has like penguin hands basically. You know what I mean? It's like the whole thing is ridiculous.
As a child, it did break me up whenever the penguins were carrying him off at the end. I was just like, oh no.
That's true.
Well, that's understandable, As we've talked about before, my wife still breaks up about the Jazz getting killed in the Transformers motion picture film.
Doesn't everybody die in that pretty much? Or was that the G.I. Joe?
No, not everybody dies. I mean, everybody gets real close. Yeah. Real close.
Maybe it's G.I. Joe where they killed off a bunch to sell more toys.
I can't say that too loudly. We're about to see a movie and she might be in a down place.
What movie are you going to see, Gary?
Dune. Yeah.
Dune at noon. You're gonna go see Dune at noon.
That's right.
Real quick,
go try to do that too.
Real quick, I was having a discussion with my wife about Timothée Chalamet.
Okay.
I hate the guy. Like, I feel like he's the same in every movie, no matter what universe he's in. He's the same. I don't like him. I feel like they're trying to force Timothée Chalamet into everything, and I don't like it.
Okay, so real quick. Yeah, that's the thing is so. I haven't seen enough of him in his movies to know whether he is or isn't the same person. But I will say,
that's all I need to say.
based on trailers that I've seen with him or whatever, it does seem like he's the eye candy guy that appeals to all the tweeners or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it works apparently because all the girls do like Timothée Chalamet, and I don't understand personally, like
That's what I was telling my wife. I was like, Jason Momoa, I understand.
Sure, of course. Man. I'm attracted to Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Like the Timothée Chalamet thing, I don't understand. Like he's just kind of like this. But that's again, that goes back to the model episode. It's just like thin people that just have no shape or anything. It's just like, okay, well, I guess this is what we do.
I believe the term is the boy Lolita. The boy where you just want to feed him soup all day long, and some people are into that. You know what I mean?
I feel like he needs something like some carbs or something because I think he's been eating soup all day long. I think it's boy needs some carbs in his life, man.
He's gonna be Wonka. He's gonna be Wonka.
Oh, did you see the picture of him as Wonka?
Yeah.
Wait, he's seriously gonna be Wonka?
Yes, he really is gonna be Wonka.
I saw the picture and I was just like, you gotta be kidding! Like this looks like a bad cosplay or something. Like
it honestly looks like he's like a seventh member of Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
It looks
Hell
so
yeah.
bad.
Now you're speaking my language.
It's being released. Is that like a Netflix one that's coming out?
No, I don't think so. I feel like it's going to be, you gotta get Chalamet and all the big budget.
Theatrical. Yeah. Because isn't that Warner? I feel like
I think so.
Didn't Netflix just buy a bunch? I thought it was.
Netflix did buy a bunch of whatever his name is. I can't remember it right now. He's got a weird name.
Works or something.
God, I can't
remember.
All right,
well. Real quick, I'm going to let you guys go there. I can't wait to listen to the episode. You guys have a good episode, and I will see y'all later.
Bye-bye, Gary.
Thanks. Later.
Enjoy the movie.
Yeah, let me know in 4 hours how it is.
I will. Bye.
I'm sure it's about that long.
I've never seen him in a movie ever. What's his name?
Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, I've not seen him in anything.
I saw him in Little Women, and I've seen him like here and there in things, and like I say, it feels like he's the same in every movie. Maybe he'll blow me away. I don't know, but
I'll have fresh eyes for Dune when I see him.
Yeah.
We shall see. I'm also planning to see it at noon, and I mean, I hope it's good. I heard from a friend that watched it that it's really confusing because it's a major blockbuster. What? Huh?
So isn't it past your noon right now?
No, it's 9:17.
Oh wait, no, that's right. You're 2 hours behind. Sorry.
That's right. But like, it's a major blockbuster movie, but it's like not not action adventure movies. What I've heard, it's like similar to Blade Runner. It's just a big art house dump on a movie budget, which I'm okay with.
Yeah,
I want to see.
down for that.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, like I was telling my wife, I was like, I don't have that much interest in the storyline. It's just I'm sure it looks great. And I'm sure it sounds amazing. That's why I would see it in the theater over
DQ out there. Max. He's somewhere out there, like ghostwriting some Vietnam vets, biography right now, and he is in pain because he hates Blade Runner 2049. I forget how to pronounce this guy's name.
It.
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, Denis. Yeah, Villeneuve. I think. Yeah, he does hate him, and it's weird because Gary also was claiming that he hated him whenever he just said that all Marvel movies are basically copy and paste, which is true.
Yes.
But then I ran down all the movies that he did, and Gary's like, yeah, like a lot of those. It's like Sicario, Blade Runner. I don't remember if Gary liked Blade Runner that much, but God, I don't even remember what they all were. But
Prisoner,
Arrival,
I think
obviously.
he did.
Yeah, Prisoner. Yeah. I feel like there was another one in there, but I wish we would have got DQ on here, especially if I'd have known Gary would have been so short.
So he could just sing the anti-praises of Denny.
That also combined with they did the Flash teaser trailer and
they did.
DQ had some things to say about old what's his name, Ezra Miller.
He didn't like his little outfit.
Yeah, he did not like his outfit. Not in the movie. At first I thought he was talking about in the movie. I was like, it looked like Flash. I don't understand. And then I saw a snippet of like him introducing the clip, and I was like, okay, I understand now. He like has like a dog collar or something. Like he was wearing like a bunch of weird stuff combined.
New direction.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, I don't understand that, but you do.
I did like the cuteness of like, we literally don't have enough to show you anything, like not even a full teaser, not even the movie, obviously. So we were like, oh, I don't know what to do. So we just put together something for like 10 seconds.
It looked like a Flash movie. Like that's a character I don't care that much about. Like
what? Flash is so cool.
I mean, it sucks because I like the whole speedster thing, and it's funny because people are crapping on how DC does speedsters, but it's like, yeah, their speedsters are in bad TV shows on the CW.
Yep.
And also, you can't say anything with how you treated Quicksilver in the Avengers Age of Ultron. He died to a gunshot. No, that's not a speedster. Get out of here with that nonsense.
It is pretty ridiculous. It is pretty hype though. Like, Batman's in it, guys. Keaton's in it.
Oh, right. It's the Keaton one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really kept up with the Flash or much of the
I haven't either, honestly, but Michael Keaton I try to keep up a little bit on. And
that I'll come back for, yeah.
Yeah, and it was DC Fandom or whatever last weekend, like right after we got off or something, I feel like, which was crazy. Yeah, it was, because right afterwards, Gary said that his audio didn't record. Okay. But so they also had the Gotham Knights trailer, which is that game from, who is it? The Montreal team or whatever, the people who did Arkham Origins.
Not Rocksteady, which I feel like bury that in the lead as much as you can. Do not let people know it's the Arkham Origins.
Isn't this the co-op one though?
Yeah, it is.
Have some co-op. Yeah, I mean it looks interesting.
I thought it looked fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like it'll be a good-ish game. I mean, I never played Arkham Origins.
It's people's least favorite of those games, if I understand it correctly.
Yeah, it looks.
But like those other games are so good that I feel like it was an okay game.
Yeah.
It's just like compared to how great the other ones were.
Right. And it being a prequel was like, I don't know, weird to me.
Right.
But the real news for me, besides the Batman trailer, was the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game trailer, or
story
cinematic
whatever
trailer, but for the game. And that looked crazy amazing to me. I don't know if anybody else here watched it, but
I was really surprised by it. Like,
it looked visually so good, and I had to bag on the Guardians of the Galaxy game because to me they're similar,
for sure,
games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And somebody's like, "Oh, this wasn't even gameplay," and I don't even know what you're talking about. Guardians looks awesome. It's like, you're crazy to me. Like, to me, that game looks like the most mediocre game I've seen, and I didn't even know this until recently. you only play a Star-Lord in that game. How do you have... how do you have these other characters and you're just like, no, but you're going to play the most boring of them? That's insane. Because I'm sure, I mean, no, it hasn't been, I don't think, confirmed, but I'm sure you're going to be playing as all of the Suicide Squad in that game.
More than likely.
Because, I mean, even in Batman Arkham City, you were playing as Catwoman sometimes and stuff.
Right. I thought the comedy was a lot more, like, on point, too.
Yeah.
Than, it was almost like...
The Guardians game just is, I hate to use the word, but it's so cringe. It's like, every time I see a trailer, the trailers are always 20 minutes, and it's like, this you're not showing a good product here. Stop doing this. It'll sell okay. But like that,
the more you show, the less it will sell.
Yeah, it just looks awful. Like I thought that should have been good. I mean, obviously they also did the Avengers game. I mean, I know it's a different development team, but Eidos also did that, and it just it's not impressing me at all. Yeah, and then like seeing that, like I can imagine what the gameplay of Suicide Squad is going to be, and I'm sure it's going to be Arkham Asylum and stuff. The Arkham series just up to the next level with new characters and stuff. Like, I'm excited for it. I don't know if it'll make isn't it supposed to be next year or something?
I don't remember the date. I didn't see
I feel like that's whenever they had originally announced it. I think it was 2022, but I'm sure it got delayed because of COVID and everything.
I really wasn't expecting much of it at all.
Yeah.
And was like pleasantly surprised seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got King Shark in there. He's looking great.
Yeah.
He's not as dumb as in the movie.
Yeah, it's like the character designs. It's kind of like similar to what the Avengers had, where it's like it's not the actual movie ones, but like for some reason in Suicide Squad it worked for me. And maybe it's just because I'm not into the Suicide Squad movies.
Yeah.
So I don't really see the characters that much, but it kind of worked for me, and it could have easily have fallen into that same trap of looking like the off-brand character.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I thought they looked good. I mean, they like Harley Quinn mostly reminded me of like from the Injustice games and stuff. I don't know if they used that as a base, or I mean maybe they didn't. I don't know. Like her face looks similar to me as Injustice 2, not Injustice 1, but yeah, I mean I'm super excited for that game. It seems crazy that Rocksteady hasn't released anything in like 6 years now or something. 7.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, Arkham Knight was crazily like it still looks really good too to this day. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it's good. Hopefully, my YouTube comments won't come back to bite me. How bad that freaking Guardians game looks. 'Cause I really don't like that.
You're not gonna get it for your cloud streaming on your Switch, Guardians.
Yeah.
Josh will, but no, like I don't know. Like again, I've seen actual like just unbroken gameplay, and it doesn't interest me. Again, just playing a Star-Lord, I don't care about Star-Lord whatsoever. That's such a weird decision to me to just be like, no, you're playing as this guy.
Right.
I want to play as a raccoon who has guns. That's what I want to play as.
You're in a universe full of aliens of all these crazy backgrounds, and you're gonna play as the human.
It's off-brand Chris Pratt, man. That's right.
All right. Yeah.
And the game looks awful to me. It has from the start. Also, on what was it? Thursday? No, yeah, Wednesday. Was it Wednesday that the Uncharted teaser leaked? And it's basically
I didn't know it had leaked. I just
there was a teaser that leaked that was basically the scene from Uncharted 3 where he's coming out of the back of a cargo plane and stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh, I don't know about this. Like, it looked janky. And then the next day, they released a full trailer, and I think it looks awful, personally. Like, I don't know. The casting, I don't hate Tom Holland or whatever his name is, but like he's not good as Drake. Mark Wahlberg is the worst Sully ever.
Right.
Yeah. He doesn't even have a mustache. What are you even doing?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a mustache. Somebody said they got to save something for the post-credit scene. And it's like, probably that's how dumb this is probably It would just be him with a mustache suddenly, and that's.
I thought it looked fine. It was okay. It's gonna be an action adventure movie.
Bad. It doesn't use the Uncharted music, like DQ has pointed out.
Yeah, it does. It literally has it in the first 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Dun 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 dun.
I thought it looked like the only thing holding me back from liking it, I think, was the actors or
the casting. Yeah,
the casting. Because like you said, Mark Wahlberg, that's ridiculous.
Also,
I'm also fine with Tom Holland, but it does not clicking for me.
He just looks too much like a child. He does. Like he's perfect for Peter Parker in that series because he looks like a child. Just Drake, I don't see as a child.
No, I mean, shut up. He went, or whoa, so well in that trailer. So that's Nathan Drake.
Yeah, but I don't know. What storyline is this? They have the scene from Uncharted 3, but then it's like Chloe's. I think that was Chloe.
I assume that was Chloe. Who knows?
And that casting looked off to me. I don't like. Not that they have to look exactly like the characters, but I don't know. It just doesn't sit right.
I thought she was one of the ones that kind of seemed to fit pretty well. Yeah. But it seems like it's like Uncharted 3 and 4.
Yeah, and that's a weird. Yeah, because they mentioned Sam Drake, his brother, which is they're not supposed to do that.
Right.
I didn't see. God, why can't I remember her name? His wife.
Elena.
Yeah.
Elena's going to be post credits.
To me,
also played by Zendaya.
To me, if you've ever, probably, if you've ever seen what that actress looks like she could just play the character. Because she's an actress, like a full-blown actress, not a voice actress. Not that there's anything wrong with being an actress. Yeah, but everybody's
50, at this point.
She's not that old.
Nolan North is 50, Elena's 50, Sully's 80. It's we missed our chance. It's okay, it happens.
And I was talking in the Discord, and to me, they should have just got Kurt Russell to be Sully. He can grow a mean mustache. He's an older man who's just dripping in charisma.
There was one logo at the very beginning of this trailer that I want to make note of, which is PlayStation Studios.
Yeah.
Right.
Get ready for The Last of Us Uncharted sequel
also
crossover.
after last week's recording, that there was a lot of leaks, quote unquote leaks, set pictures,
photos,
of them, and still I don't like the casting there. I mean. Especially with Bella Ramsey or whatever her name is.
He's wearing a ruffled brown plaid shirt. That's Joel. There's no other character.
Yeah. I don't know. Ellie looks like the worst cast person, and I think they did it just because everybody loved the little girl from
You think they should have casted one of them stranger kids?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard because I don't know. That's a tough casting call,
really
but I don't know. I just feel like they went with that because the girl from Game of Thrones that people liked, she's a little boss girl.
And here's that other guy from Game of Thrones that people liked.
Yeah. Hey, it's HBO. It's they just take one series and put them in the new one.
They can still use the same Slack account. Yeah, exactly.
But I mean the set photos definitely don't instill a lot of confidence. I'll watch it whenever it comes out, obviously, because I'm a huge Last of Us fan, and I'm not gonna just write it off. And they seem to be spending a lot of money on it, so hopefully it'll be good. I mean,
seems like it's gearing up to be just as expensive, if not more so, than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. they're spending I feel like they said 10 to 20 million per episode or something. I'm like, okay, that's a lot of money.
I can't wait till they get Abby in the show. Fuck.
Who will they cast as Abby? Somebody terrible.
Who's gonna get cast as Abby? Me. I don't know.
It should be somebody freaking big.
Well, there was that bodybuilder that I think Abby's literally based off of.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I remember whenever they showed Abby the first time, that girl finally revealed that it was her. It's
me. Yeah. And actually, that was a thing that they did for multiple characters in that show.
Jesse was based on some guy. I don't remember who.
Yeah, and then Ellie's girlfriend, I forget her name, Dina. But was literally face for face some lady.
I think she streamed her playing through that game or something.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've seen a clip of whenever she first shows up in the game and her playing it and stuff, and it's that's got to be pretty cool to be that's me. So that's not my voice, but that's me.
Brian's gonna be in Last of Us Part 3. Some guy, probably voiced by somebody else. Get ready.
That's true. I mean, that is all Death Stranding. I'm still playing Death Stranding. It's over on my screen right now. I'm not playing it right now, but I had to pause it.
Actually, after last week's episode, I got the update.
Oh yeah, did you?
Yeah, I haven't jumped into it yet, but
maybe, man,
one of these days.
So good. I'm still I got to deal with BB. My BB's in whatever it's called. Where there was I got into an area that seemed like it was just there was so many BTs everywhere, and I was I snuck up to one BT to try to cut his umbilical cord. And I couldn't cut his. I think it was one of the giant guys or something that you can't cut. I don't know. I don't remember if I tried that initially, but I got close to him and I was like, why can't I not cut it? And then I was holding my breath. And I was like, oh god, I was trying to get away from him. And then BB just got, he got into whatever it's called mode where I can't use it right now.
You get that harmonica out.
Cinema or whatever. Yeah. Well, it was funny too because you hold your breath, and then I was like, because eventually you get an oxygen mask to where you can use it for those VOG gas areas or whatever. I was like, I wonder.
New to the
no, that one was in there. I didn't use it much in the original version, but I was just I wonder what happens whenever you hold how you hold your breath in that version, or if you have to. I held it, and there's a little tube coming off, and it holds that. So So I was like, okay, I should have known Kojima would know of a way to do that, or think of how that would work, because I wasn't sure if it was just going to be, let me hold my breath over the mask. But one of the other things that I've used in this run through that I basically never used in my first playthrough on PS4 is that sticky gun. That sticky gun is fun to use. There was one mission where I had to go to it was for the photographer or whatever, and it's grab my dad's camera or whatever at this mule camp. I just snuck up there, saw the guy, sticky gunned it right up on my back, and then just started sprinting out of there. And it's just man, the first time I did it, I snuck around trying to tie everybody up and stuff. That time I just grabbed it and ran, and it was just so satisfying.
Love the sticky gun. Wait, you never used it?
I really didn't use it very much. Barely
I used
at all.
it for rescue missions for my packages. I'm I ain't going over there.
Well, there I was using it so much where one time there's the collector, the optional guy that's down kind of in a cave, and he had a big order. So what I did is I basically had two of the floating carriers. One was loaded down at the bottom, the other one I had up at the top, and I just sticky gunned everything up and just kind of put it on that carrier, and then sticky gunned the carrier itself up. Here you go. I'm just
yeah,
it's so satisfying. That game still it's so stupid that it's so good, but man, it still really gets me.
Yeah, looking back, I don't think I used the sticky gun at all either.
What?
When you first mentioned it, I was like, wait, what, sticky gun? What is...
There was missions where you could only get stuff by using the sticky gun. I'm pretty sure.
Or something. I don't know.
I guess I did in that situation then, but I do not remember it.
I didn't, yeah.
I also used to fall in the water.
Something will be kind of close, and I'll be let me just sticky gun it. I don't want to run over there. But now I got these gravity gloves too, where I can just grab stuff from a mile away.
Oh, it's so cool. Somebody give me a PS5, please.
The sticky gun's real good. I really like it. But
it's such a simple thing, but the packages, like you just mentioned, when you get going in the water and you lose the packages and they start floating down. It's such a simple, silly thing, but it's it's such an awesome game mechanic.
Yeah, it's infuriating at the time, but not this I hate this part of the game, but it's just oh crap, I got stuck in the water.
Drama.
Just whenever you're carrying, a big load and you're just going downhill and you're just trying to kind of go slow, and then Sam just starts going forward or something, and you're please stop, please stop. Earlier I had it, I've never had it before where he literally rolled over a couple times, and I was on the edge of a cliff, and I was like, oh god, I almost died from it. But yeah, I mean, it's still a fantastic game. Everybody should play it. Not everybody would enjoy
what
it,
else? What else everybody should play, Brian?
I think everybody should play God of War, and it seems like a lot of people have played God of War. They announced it for PC. What is it, January something? I didn't write it in the notes.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's coming out in January.
Wait, is this the original?
No, this is the 2018.
Or 2000? Yeah, the 2018.
Well, yeah, and
soft boot.
It's gonna have ultra wide screen support, and I'm like, man, maybe I didn't get an ultra wide screen, but I mostly put it on here because there's some PlayStation fans who are so butthurt about this, and it's so weird to me because they're like, oh wow, they'll get it on PC and then they'll get it for cheaper. And it's like, hey, if you can wait 4 years, you can get God of War 2018 for like $10 if you wanted to play it now. Like, you didn't have to get it whenever it came out. So if you can wait 4 years, then you could have waited 4 years. Like, you didn't have to play it as soon as it came out. Like, that's such a dumb complaint. It's going to be more expensive on PC than it is on PS4 right now. I mean, if you have a PS5, it's part of the PlayStation Plus collection, so it's free, technically, if you have PlayStation Plus and a PS5. So it's just... like, if they were doing day and date with everything, I would have somewhat of an issue as a PlayStation player.
I think they'll do that eventually.
I don't think they will. I think
get closer.
Yeah,
I think they'll get closer, but like,
something they're gonna hold off.
Yeah,
on.
I think it'll be at least a year before release. Like, I'm still shocked. Like, The Last of Us, I really thought whenever they started doing it that The Last of Us 1 would have been released on PC, because then that could have built up hype for Part 2 coming out, and people have been like, I gotta get a PS4.
They'll probably do it for the remake. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The remaster. Or like, is it a so it is a full on remake. It's not a remaster.
It's supposed
to be a
full remake, from what I understand.
And did they confirm that yet, or is that just
no, that's still a rumor from what I've seen. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be like, it's going to introduce the gameplay stuff from Part 2, like going prone and all that.
I think they did say that it was going to be in the same engine as Part 2, which, so I guess that would mean it was a new, like a completely rebuilt game. I don't know.
But hopefully it's good. I mean, there are more and more rumors about a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, which has me super excited. 3 is so very good, and I want to play 3 again, but there's no way for me to do it right now. Even if they just released that HD collection on PS5 or PS4, I'd be happy.
You don't still have your digital PS3 games, Brian? What's wrong with you?
I think I might have had the disc for that for PS3. Yeah, because on PS3 I wasn't doing digital. That's right. So
I think that let's see. Yeah, they did an HD collection that was on 360 at least. Yeah. I'm not sure if it came over to 1. I don't think it did.
No, I mean, you might be able to, backwards compatible, play it on.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I think that was the thing, is that because, they've got all those 360 games on Xbox One in the back catalog. You can play the remastered edition.
Maybe I need to get a 1S just for that.
Do it.
But, yeah, I mean, even earlier I was talking about playing through Peace Walker. My wife hated the singing robot in that game.
That's the PSP.
I don't know if you could hear it just now. Yeah, but it was on that HD collection, and it.
Oh right. Yeah.
And that's where I played it, and it had like good co-op. Like that's. I loved Metal Gear Solid 5, but they didn't have as much of the goofiness as Peace Walker did. Like, Peace Walker had, like, that was the first one where I remember where you had to research things, and that one had just bizarre. Just bizarre things that you could research. And I mean, 5 did a little bit, but like 4 literally, because it had co-op, like it had a rail gun, but like you had to have co-op. Like one person would be using the gun and one person would be like hand cranking the rail gun to provide energy to shoot it. And then they had like little stealth blankets where you could get up against a wall and just like hold up a blanket in front of you. And like if anybody came from in front of you, they couldn't see you. If they came from the side, they could still see you. And they had the most insane like cardboard boxes. They had like an ambulance one, so you could get in it and it'd be like, it'd be the little light would be going on, and you would go over, and if somebody was downed, you could go over and drag them into the box and revive them. Basically, they had like a bunch. I think they had a tank cardboard box where you could shoot like a cannon. It was crazy. It was a very good game that shouldn't have been.
Wait, so that was Peace Walker, not Portable Ops, right?
Yeah, Portable Ops. I didn't finish. I'll admit to that. Peace Walker I did. It was very good. It was just nice because the PSP version I've tried to play because the PSP didn't have 2 analog sticks. You had to use the face buttons for looking around, and that was terrible. That was very weird and not comfortable. But the HD re-release had the analog stick. And
first-person shooters on the PSP was not.
Yeah, even on the Vita it wasn't great, but at least it had the other analog stick. Although I never played that Killzone game. I've heard that one was really good, actually, on the Vita.
Mercenaries was a lot of fun. Yeah. The main story was, I thought it was one of the best Vita games. And the online was nice too. It's surprisingly good online.
I'm hoping that somebody brings back Resistance. I liked Resistance. I hope Killzone comes back eventually.
It was good, yeah.
I mean,
that was the first game that I booted up on my PlayStation 3 when I first got it.
Which one?
It was Resistance. The first
yeah,
one.
I think it's probably the same for me. Yeah.
I remember really liking the multiplayer.
Yeah. Resistance, still Resistance 2 co-op was one of the best co-op experiences. Because you had different classes, you could level up the class, and I don't know. I don't know why they haven't made a full-blown version of that. I mean, Insomniac's doing their own thing with multi-million-dollar sales game, but
yeah, I mean now they're pretty much the Marvel studio, so which is cool, but also a bit of a shame.
Yeah, I mean it's cool that they finally have a lot of success with their stuff. I mean, I think Ratchet and Clank still did fairly well for them, but yeah, I mean they're definitely in that Marvel bag. But but that reminds me, I saw that as of August 2021, God of War 2018 has sold through 19.5 million, which is crazy to me.
What?
I didn't know it was. Yeah, I did not know it sold that many.
Right.
I think God of War won the best game thing that had IGN or some website had a thing, and it was that versus GTA 5, I think. And people were shocked that GTA 5 didn't win. I mean, I'm kind of shocked in the sense that that's that's on PC, that's on Xbox, so it is shocking for an exclusive for any system to win it. But GTA 5 was a good game. But
this was for the best game ever thing that IGN did recently.
Yeah. What?
So.
Oh yeah, but that was there were some amazing games that lost out in the first round.
Papa 2 isn't on the top 5, then this ain't no list.
For real. But yeah, I think Breath of the Wild made it high, but didn't get to the final 2 or whatever. Which I mean, I'm fine with. I thought Breath of the Wild was.
Where's Link's Awakening at? Where's
But the controls for Breath of the Wild make it the number 500 game for me.
It's an amazing game. Thanks for saying so, Brian.
I hate the controls. The controls are so awful. I need to get an emulator and play it with customizable controls or something.
You just need to get yourself an OLED. Oh yeah, speaking of which, what I've been playing is Sora in Smash, y'all. I got that battle pass or whatever the heck it's called. He's so good. Smash Pass. I got the Smash Pass. How have we not been calling it that this whole time? And he's awesome. I love playing as him. Typically, I'm a Link main, but he might be my new boy. He's really floaty. He's kind of like a mix between one of the
Donald
900.
Duck come in?
Huh?
Or I said, does Donald Duck come in, or does Woody come in and touch your shoulder and say he's got this or whatever?
He's got this one. He's an assist. Oh, that'd be so good. So they actually kind of not suspiciously for obvious reasons why they took out as many Disney references as possible. Maybe you saw this. So the only Disney thing about Sora is the Mickey Mouse keychain at the end of his Keyblade.
That still is there? I thought I saw some people saying it wasn't there.
That is there. So that's still because it's just the sigil or emblem or silhouette of Mickey Mouse. Besides that, there are levels where Donald Duck and Goofy should be in the background just as a mosaic of a painting. They took them right out.
I'm surprised Disney was cool with them even having that emblem in it.
Yeah, I know.
I am too. Yeah,
it's part of the reason where that was just kind of the linchpin that people would say Sora's not going to be in Smash because what, you're going to have the Keyblade without the Mickey Mouse thing, and if the Mickey Mouse thing is in there, you can't do it, or the mouse is going to own Smash from now on or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, but I do you do wonder if Disney could contract them to make a Disney Smash style game.
I mean, why not?
They got so many different properties.
Yeah, I mean, Nickelodeon's doing it, right?
Yeah. I've seen some stuff from that game, and it looks so stupid. I mean, I don't like Smash anyway.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not a big Smash fan.
Yeah, it's crazy to me call it a fighting game. It's not. It's a piece of crap.
No, it's great. It is. So it is the office fighting game at my workplace.
But I think that's because it's so generic and just so easy to just button mash your way to victory because it's a bad game and it doesn't require any skill. Fun.
Yeah, because it's the best game ever. Thanks. So I bring my OLED unit over to the office and they're like, "You got SOAR?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got SOAR." And we
use the kickstand?
We throw that on. Yeah, kickstand is great, by the way. Kickstand's wonderful.
But did you use it to play on 2 little tiny controllers that you took off the side?
No, because we didn't have a rooftop.
Oh.
We don't have rooftop access. Once we do, then that kickstand's popping the full bit out. You got to put in a
request for that rooftop access.
I know, but it does work on the old dock. Little announcement there.
So you just have one dock at your house and then one dock at the office. So
yeah.
Smash
so we took out that nasty office old
monitor
switch, and we threw on my OLED one that's got the Sora on there. We started playing, and Sora is super floaty. So he's like an anime sword man of the 900 that are in Smash now, but he's also kind of Kirby-ish at the same time too.
So
he's just flying around everywhere, and he's throwing around his key everywhere, and the little like action commands where he's doing just regular neutrals with his keyblade is the same sound effect as in the game, and he feels the same in the same way, which I find really impressive. Where you could kind of translate the exact same feeling. Same thing with like Ryu and Ken when you're doing Hadokens and doing Shoryus in this game. It feels very similar, which I always thought was super impressive. So. Yeah, he's my boy now. Link might have to go back on the bench for a little bit. We'll see.
Oh no, Young Link, Toon Link, which Link?
Regular standard Link.
Do they have?
Young
they do have those,
great,
don't they? And aren't they classified as different characters or something stupid?
They are, yeah. They do feel different and they do play different. So.
That's so stupid. We got 800 characters. I mean, that's basically like Gran Turismo saying we have 700 cars, but most of them are Honda Civics. I mean,
yeah, and Dragon Ball, they're all Gokus in Fighter Z.
They were a lot of Gokus. Yeah, I did have on the docket Seth Meyers. I just put that just as a thing. Because
just talking about Seth Meyers for a hot sec, checking in on Seth.
Okay, I don't like Seth Meyers.
I don't know what the news
watch his show. You're telling me right now. I don't watch his show, but like a suggested video came up on YouTube for like where he was interviewing Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave. That's one of my favorite shows. I love Tim Robinson. Yeah. So I was like, well, let me watch this. And I mean, Tim Robinson's hilarious in it, but Seth Meyers, I think, has had so much plastic surgery. Like, his face looks so bizarre to me that I'm just like literally, I was just like, this isn't a human. That or they just did so many things to his face. It might all be makeup. I don't know, but he just looked insane to me, and I didn't know if any of y'all thought the same. Maybe you haven't seen him.
I have not checked in on his face in a minute.
I hadn't either in forever, and like I say, I just like. I gotta see about Tim Robinson talking about skateboarding because he's a skateboarder also.
I didn't know he was a skateboarder.
Yeah, he's pretty sick with it.
I can see that though. I'm not. See, when you told me, I'm not surprised. But
I didn't know until like I saw a TikTok of somebody who was like watching a video of his, and they're like, "Is Tim Robinson low key hot?" And it was like him doing like a little kickflip or something. And I was like, "He's pretty hot." But yeah, it's great. Also, last week whenever I went and donated blood, I did just start watching I Think You Should Leave Season 2 again because I've watched it 15 times. Why not another time? And it's still so good.
Season 2?
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend were very disappointed with Season 2. I mean, it had moments, but it was not Season 1, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree, but I have already watched Season 1 500 times. Because that's such the advantage of such short episodes is... You can just be like, let me throw this on real quick, and then next thing you know, it's an hour and a half later, you watch the whole season.
And it's like some of those like sketches get just funnier.
Yeah,
the more you watch them.
That's the way I feel about Season 2. Like, at first I watched the whole season, I was like, that didn't hit as well for me as Season 1 did. But like with Season 1, I just kept watching them, and they just kept getting better and better. And the same things happened with Season 2. I still didn't like it as much as Season 1, but the coffin flop was great.
That is good one.
Calico cut pants is just one of my favorite things ever.
The shirts, the nice shirts.
Oh yeah, Dan Flashes. Me and DQ still bring up Dan Flashes all the time. I love anytime there's a picture of somebody with a shirt with crazy designs on it. Somebody will comment on Twitter about that shirt being $1,000 because the design is so intricate. That's my favorite thing ever. There's one of Tom Cruise like on the set of, or promo picture or something for the new Mission Impossible, and it was just like somebody said that shirt cost him $1,000. I'm like, it's so good. But that movie is very good. But the last bit of news is Sony announced a state of play. Weirdly, a week in advance. I feel like they usually only do it a few days in advance. This one was like a week in advance.
All right.
Well, I guess it's not.
I'm wondering what they could really show.
I think they said it's mostly third-party stuff with a few announcements. Hey, maybe we'll see Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. I don't know. Maybe. So my guess is we'll probably see a little bit more of Final Fantasy 16 because.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's a game that exists.
For them.
I guess
they haven't shown that much of that. They'll probably have that Chaos game where you just say Chaos 500 times, whatever that one is. That other Final Fantasy game that has had 2 demos. I heard the second demo is a lot better, but I never tried it. I don't know if that was timed also, but yeah. I mean, hopefully it's good. That's on October 27th.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's always good to get new news. But I don't really know what to expect from this one.
Yeah, third party, it could just be, hey, here's some exclusive stuff for the next Call of Duty.
Right.
I feel like just the flow of big premium releases have been down for the last year and a half to 2 years. It's almost like, I don't know, something's been going on.
Right.
I don't know what
it's
weird. Yeah. I don't know what it could be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully we see some Final Fantasy 16. Oh yeah, we haven't gotten to talk to you, Ryan, about the Forspoken game. What do you think about that game?
Right. I think the animations and the movement looks amazing.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that I've seen that has really drawn me in and made me excited for the game.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I'm just very impressed with the animations.
Yeah, it looks insane to me. I mean, Gary seemed to say it didn't look great, but he's stupid.
And it's Gary Whitta, which is interesting.
Yeah,
him working on it. I had the most recent one that they showed that kind of expanded upon it more. I feel like story-wise made me a little less interested.
Same here. The story seems kind of whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the traversal and stuff looks really cool. I think the effects, whenever she puts up the giant ball of water and freezes stuff, and then
right.
It just looks like it should be pretty cool to at least play.
And is that a next gen exclusive? Is that going to be cross gen?
It might be next gen exclusive. I can't remember. But
yeah, I don't remember either. Because it looks really good.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I feel like it's cross gen, which
it might be.
I'll hold it back.
Maybe.
So this is the first time I'm looking at it, and I'm watching it right now. It's like, yo, she's got that cloak.
Yeah, she got
that cloak is flying everywhere, and I like it.
Flowy cloak, and she got arm bangles that talk to her. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got arm bangles. She's got a plaid shirt on. That's cool too.
Actually, whenever the arm bangles started talking to her, I was like, "Oh no, it's Jarvis or whatever from Iron Man." I was like, "I don't know about this."
She's swinging around everywhere like Spider-Man. I'm into that.
Yeah, I mean, again, the gameplay to me looks awesome, but yeah, the story's where I'm like, it might suck, but it might be good. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's one that I'm not gonna get my hopes up for, but I'll play it when it comes out. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm curious how you feel about the Death Stranding director's cut whenever you finally do play it. Since you
I'll have to let you know. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm I'm excited for that too. I'm excited to jump back in and try out this the sticky gun I've been hearing so much about that I completely skipped on my first.
The sticky gun, just use it all the time. Just shoot it. Like I'm not gonna go down and like put down a ladder to get that package. Yeah. Just whoop, got it back.
Sounds like a great mechanic that, like, looking back, it's like I don't know why I wouldn't use that.
Same. Whenever I started using it, I'm like, why did I not use this at all originally? Like, it's so useful. Like, just to have it on, because also one sticky gun, you can use it 50 times. So it's like, why wouldn't I just have this?
Oh, yeah. Next, you're going to tell me that y'all didn't use the zip lines.
No, I abused
throw myself outside the window right now.
Lines in that game.
I literally just got done putting down like 3 zip lines so I could make it from one of the places to another place easily. Like I had a cargo, I had the little cargo bot thing, floating carrier, and I was just like, I'm putting it all on my back.
BB loves it.
Yeah, BB does.
He loves the zip line.
Well, he didn't love it this time because he's in that mode where he's not happy. Right. So I got
like cannons this time around though, right? You could shoot.
Yeah, the catapult or whatever. I've seen one for the first time today, and I'm in like chapter 7, 6 episode, whatever they call it. And I've seen the first one. I haven't unlocked. I don't think the ability. I haven't seen it on the PCCs, but yeah, I mean they do have those like crazy ramps. They have a bunch of things. Some of them you unlock pretty early, and then some of them, like I say, catapult. I still haven't. I don't know who I have to talk to. It might be story progress, or it might just be, get level 4 with this certain prepper or whatever. But
is there something that like catches you on the other side? Is that how it works?
I'm not sure. I mean, with the ramps, like you can just sprint, and you can. Like, it's funny because you sprint and then you jump, and then if you hit X again, like it'll say extreme at the bottom, X, extreme, and then you, like, do a flip. And you can, it seems like fall, like, as long as you came off of a ramp, it seems like you're fine. So catapults might be the same. I mean, I know with the packages, I've seen in the trailer before it came out, like, you can launch a package, and then you can kind of, like, parachute, like, deploy a parachute so that it falls safely down. I'm not sure if that's the same with you, or maybe you need those stabilizers or whatever to kind of, which I have some stabilizers, but I don't think they're the ones from the trailer, because these stabilizers were in from the start. And the new ones are supposed to, like, where you can just jump off of a cliff and it'll basically lightly let you touch the ground.
Right. So, man, I'm so excited to jump back in, but there's just so much. Yeah. I got so much going on at once. Too many games to play.
But with the stabilizers, like I've got to level 3 stabilizers, and I wanted to put them on, but if I put that on, I can't put any battery packs on my backpack, and it's like I gotta have I run two level 3 batteries, or maybe level 4. I can't remember. Batteries on my back because I love having that much battery. I never run out of battery, and I like it that way. Because one time I did try. I think I did try, like, whenever I unlocked the stabilizer level 1, I was like, let me put that on, and then I put, like, an ammo pouch or something I could fit on there, and it was just like, no, I don't, like, I had such little battery.
Yeah.
That I was just like, no, I can't do this. And again, if I could have at least one of those batteries and the stabilizers, I would do it, but it won't even fit that, and I'm just like, man, that sucks. But I'm still unlocking, like, Half-Life stuff that I don't even... I never experienced. I don't know what some of it does, but like I unlocked a valve, but that's a aesthetic thing. It does, like, the old Valve thing where it puts a valve on the back of your head, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's just aesthetics, and I haven't equipped that yet. But same with the Otter hat. I haven't done the Otter hat yet. But
is there a gravity gun?
No, but there are the gravity gloves.
Really?
Yeah, and it'll let you pick up packages from pretty far away, from like 20 feet away or something, maybe a little bit less than that, but yeah. So like it's nice whenever you're trying to get chiral crystals and you just see one kind of far away, you can kind of still pick it up. I don't think it'll do like on a Z-axis or whatever. I don't think you can like hang over a cliff and pick something up. Maybe you can if it's close enough. I'm not sure, but so you might still need the sticky gun for those, but it's fun. I did rebuild a bunch of new roads because I got roads going from whatever that one.
There's even more roads now, right, Brian?
Even more roads.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
There's even more roads.
They upped the road count, huh?
Yeah, and it's still so good to just finish out those roads.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah, there's a few I haven't built, like, because sometimes it's like, this land I can just drive on. Like, I'm trying to, like, I'll eventually build them whenever I just know that everything else is done.
Right.
Like, I have enough materials. Because those ceramics,
gotta focus
man.
on the tough roads first.
Yeah, because now there's one that goes, I can't remember the name of the city, Lake Knot or whatever. No. I don't remember.
Right.
I'm trying to look over there, but my controller's not on, so I can't even move it. But like it goes to by the timefall or the weather station or whatever, which there used to never be a road that went over there, and it goes from there to like that distro center over there. So it goes through the mountains. I don't know if I like it or hate it because like in the original run, like it was nice once you got zip lines set up in the perfect way to where you're just like, let me get over this mountain easily.
Right. I was about to say, it's like it kind of encourages you to use the different stuff and to use the zip lines because there's not a road, so you need to, got to use everything.
But it is a very windy road, so if you want to really if you don't have that many packages, it's probably better to just do the zip line because, yeah, I mean, there's some windy roads, and sometimes there's that blizzard that comes through, and it's just like I can't see anything. I've only fought my boy Mads Mikkelsen twice so far. I don't remember it being this far apart, like where you fight him, but he's still great.
Yeah, those parts were, always great.
Also, I was thinking about it. Like, there's constantly rumors that Hideo is working on like a horror game or something because he does talk about researching horror a lot. I was thinking about it. What would y'all think if they had? I mean, Josh, I know you didn't finish Death Stranding. What would you think if they had like a sequel, but it's a sequel in the same universe? Like it doesn't have to follow Sam, and it could be a horror game because the whole beaches thing, like that could be somebody.
That would be pretty cool.
Like I just feel like they could do like basically Silent Hill, but it's not Silent Hill. It's just Death Stranding.
Yeah, I'd 100% be down with that.
I mean, I'm down with whatever Kojima does, pretty much. But
yeah, definitely don't. I don't think they should do Death Stranding 2.
Yeah,
with like make it the same type of game or with Sam.
Yeah,
I think you just move on.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
That universe is great. I think there's a lot you can do.
The whole beaches thing, like I say, you can have so many different styles of games within that universe. That thought entered my brain. I was like, I wonder if that's what he's doing. He's probably doing something more bizarre than that.
Right.
Whenever you think he's going to zig, he zags and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be there day one for whatever he does next. I mean, Gary would make fun of that, but he makes really good games. I can't help it.
I agree.
Yeah. Does anybody else, or do y'all want to talk about y'all's week? We didn't talk about that.
I've just been playing Sora. That's it, really.
Yeah.
Trying to get through Metroid Dread.
Oh, yeah, you enjoying that?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's not quite as hard as I think a lot of people making it out to be, but it is getting a little bit harder. But it's I like unlocking all the different spaces. I'm not super far, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been, playing it, hour here, hour there.
Did you ever play that PS5 game Fist that came out like a month or two ago?
Fist?
Yeah, it's like F.I.S.T. It's supposed to be a Metroidvania game. It looked really good. It's like a rabbit and like a mech suit or something. I don't remember what all it is. I haven't watched that much gameplay, but I heard Metroidvania and it supposedly was really good. I just didn't know if you'd played that. I'm curious about it. But.
No, I didn't play that one. Last Metroidvania was like, I guess Hollow Knight. That I really liked. Hollow Knight.
I can't get into Hollow Knight. Everybody says it's really good. I think it's just the art style I don't care for.
I think it's the art style that kind of got me into the game. But then I thought it got more fun as it went on. That game's pretty hard.
Yeah, I've heard it is. I mean,
that gave me a lot of trouble.
Yeah. I mean, the last one I played was probably Dead Cells. I mean, that one's a Metroid.
I didn't play Dead Cells.
Kind of.
Heard a lot of good.
It's very good. I mean, there are some very frustrating moments in that game, but once you get that good loadout, since it is a roguelike or whatever you want to call it, it is a very fun game. That's kind of why I haven't played Hades. I kind of want to play it because it seemed like it was similar in that, like, I like a roguelike where I can unlock things permanently, or at least unlock the chance to get them at the start or whatever. Like,
right.
I don't like one where it's just a literal total restart every time. I don't.
That's
like
how. Yeah, I'm also kind of playing through Returnal here and there, and it's
yeah.
That game. It's rough.
It's a tough
great,
game.
But
it's a very tough game. I need to go back to it. I stopped playing it whenever something came out. I don't remember what, but
yeah, I'm in the third biome or whatever they call it, and it's just hard to finish the game because.
Have you gotten to the boss of that biome yet?
No, I haven't actually.
That boss introduction is really good.
Oh, okay. But, I want to go back. It's just like, it's just such a. You really have to all right, this is 2 hours that I'm going to be putting into this one run that could end up in nothing.
Yeah,
so it's like, there's something that's interesting about that, but it's also like, I could put some time into this game and actually know that I'm going to make some progress.
Yeah, I mean, you can unlock things kind of in that game, like.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah. There's some. I think it's in that third area, or maybe it's the second area. I don't remember. There's one where they have the rocket, the guys on the rockets or whatever, the little robots that just dive bomb towards you.
Oh,
those things are terrible. I hated them so much because it's so hard to have They start shooting rockets at you. Those are hard to dodge, or they were for me. And then if you kill them, they dive bomb you, and that's super hard to dodge for me. I was just like, man, it's so frustrating because I really was enjoying that game, and then I just fell off because something else came out, and I just haven't gone back.
Right.
But I mean,
I really like House Marquee, and I think it's really interesting what they did transitioning between their old their arcade style games. And then moving to a third-person shooter, but really bringing all that over.
Yeah.
All that,
It's very, very, still arcadey, but
for sure.
Yeah, it's still them, but also something new.
Right.
Yeah. And, I really enjoyed it. That pylon driver or whatever gun is too good, or it was whenever I was playing it. I don't know if you've used that.
I don't remember it.
It's the one that shoots the stakes, and if you connect them, it's just like lightning or electricity going between them.
I never really used that one.
Oh,
much.
Man.
Maybe I should give it a shot.
That one is very good because you can just put them all around enemies and it'll just zap them.
Oh,
nice. But that's
that's the thing. I feel like there's different strategies with the different guns.
For sure,
you won't even find because I'll find my strategies with certain guns and stick with them.
Yeah.
And it's there's this whole other kind of side of the game with the different weapons that I haven't explored.
I'm still shocked they haven't I don't mind the lack of saving, in between a run, but there was so many complaints about that I'm shocked they haven't done something. Which, to me, all you have to do is have basically a save to where once you load that save's gone.
Right.
You just have it to where you can't cheese it. Yeah. Because they don't want you to just save before a boss. Oh, you lost that. Go keep loading that up. So just to me, you just have it in game, not something on the cloud. It's just here you go. The save is temporary. Once you load this, you're done.
Yeah, because I respect them being that would ruin the game. To have saves. This is a tough game. We want it to be tough. But I think what you just said is the answer to the problem. I think. I don't think
as you save it, it exits the game. It just says, okay, you're done with this run for now. It is what it is. And to me, don't limit how many times you can do it because again, you can't cheese it that way. I don't think you can. I mean, I don't know how you'd be able to.
The save disappears.
That would be a good alternate title for that game. It is what it is.
Yeah. But I am curious about the ending. I mean, I've avoided all spoilers, luckily.
Same.
So far.
I like the world. I like the story, but it's hard to get there.
Yeah.
But it also, once you do it, I'm sure it'll feel really like you earned it.
Yeah. I mean, I fought that first boss a million times. Sometimes I would get him 3%, and then he would just kill me.
Yeah.
And then finally, once I understood the patterns and could read it, it just felt so rewarding to just destroy him.
Definitely brought me back to like my Bloodborne days.
Oh yeah.
You take down their health, and then they got like a whole second.
Oh yeah,
aspect to them.
That's always the problem. That's my problem with all those Souls-like games. Is there's so many times for me where I'll have a boss so close, and then just mess up once, and then it's just like that's done, and then I can't get them down past 50% for like 20 more runs. I'm like, what the hell? Like I'm doing the same thing I was doing then.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you just get lucky or whatever. I don't know. I still need to finish the Demon Souls remake.
Same. I got it. I mean, Bloodborne is like one of my favorite games. So once I got a PS5, I was like, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Similar game. So like, gotta get it. But I can't get past Tower Knight because it's such a pain to get over the bridge.
Yeah.
And there's been, once I got a PS5, I got a whole bunch of games for it, so I'm trying to go through them.
Yeah.
And so that one kind of got put on the back burner
because
it's such a pain to get across that bridge, and then to literally not even make a dent in his health and then die.
Yeah, I can't. I feel like for that one I might have summoned help, but. The first thing, I mean, even on the PS3, I would do this. You just have to run up and take those archers out. You cannot have them there.
I tried that, and even after I get them all killed, I don't know what to do to fight him.
Yeah, he's a hassle. I think you can lure him into using a certain kind of attack to where his like ankle's exposed or something. I don't remember exactly.
Oh, okay.
But
that's one of those ones that I might have to just. Accept that, if I'm ever going to finish this game, I got to just watch like a YouTube video.
Yeah. I mean, really, even if you watch a strategy, like you still have to execute the strategy. It's still not going to be easy
right.
to do it unless you watch like a how to cheese this boss video. And even then, it might not work for you the same way it worked for them. Who knows?
Right.
Because I feel
like a lot of that comes down to like really precise timing.
Yeah, because I feel like some of the bosses do react differently in this one, or maybe it's just in the PS3 version. I just had an easier or different time with it. Like I don't know, but that is a really good game, and the PS5 remake, looks insane, and I should go back to it, but I'm playing Death Stranding again. I'm splitting time between that and Apex Legends. And I don't know. I hate Apex Legends. They finally showed the new character. I did forget to put that on there. She looks boring to me. I don't know. Everybody was like, oh, or all the people that saw her, I guess, in advance were like, oh, Wraith's done. She just seems like the same as Wraith. Like I don't.
What does she do? From
what it looks like, she has like a little. Her tactical is like a little throwing star that like doesn't stun you, but like makes it to where you move slower, and it does like 10 damage. And then her ult is like she pulled out a sword and then like can teleport, like can slash and like cut through space time, basically. But like it looks like it's the leaked footage that I've seen looks like it's a set distance, so you can't like. I mean, with Wraith, it's technically a set distance at 75 meters or whatever, but you can zig and zag, and you can burn that down however you want. And with this one, like we still don't know because the footage that I've seen is in the firing range, and there was talk about her being able to teleport through walls, but if it's a set distance, to me that's very hard to know if you're going through a wall. Although, if you do it, hey, let somebody go through a wall and get killed from teleporting into a wall poorly. If you do that, but like, I don't know. Like again, I still don't think it's better than Wraith, and I couldn't tell if in that it opens a portal for your teammates too, or if it's just you teleporting that distance, which I'm not even sure. That might be 75 meters. I'm not sure, but It didn't seem like that game changing to me. Like I had enough points to unlock Ash whenever she came out, and whenever I saw the gameplay or the her skills, I was just like, I'll just unlock a different character. And I ended up unlocking Fuse, and I've been enjoying Fuse. I don't know. I didn't think I would, but he's pretty fun. I was gonna unlock either Octane or him, but
still haven't unlocked the Octane. What?
No, I couldn't play it for forever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I forget that you didn't play Apex Legends for like the entire time it's been out.
Yeah. Exactly. It's very
I stopped
hard
playing I played it like when it first came out for a little while and then stopped, and now just kind of recently jumped back in, and there's like 10 new characters. I'm like, I don't know what any of them do, or I feel so left behind. The whole map's different.
If you want to feel left behind, try playing Rainbow Six.
Oh yeah. There's 3 maps now, and the 4th one's coming, which there's been leaked footage of that. It does look like it's a lot of valleys. And then it seems like they've taken out the balloons, but they have like these like little ramps that you can run up that like kind of launch you.
What?
Which I think is better than the balloons, because the balloons, like, I feel like that should be just a last-ditch effort to make it to the circle. And the balloons just let you just go around and just be like, whatever, I can go wherever I want to from here. Whereas if they launch you in a predetermined spot, like, and you might get camped out, like, you know, somebody could just camp at the other end waiting for you. Whereas with the balloons they can't. But I don't know, we'll see on that. But
there's 3 maps now, you said?
Yeah, there's World's Edge, Olympus, and one other one I can't remember. But yeah, there's 3 maps. I thought there was only 2. For a while I was playing on all 3 of them. I still thought there were 2. I just thought I didn't know them well enough.
Yeah.
I hate all of them, I think. But, I mean, obviously. I can't remember what the other one's called. I think I like the one I can't remember the name of. I don't like Olympus. And I definitely hate World's Edge, because that's the ranked map going on right now. But I hope the new map's good, because, like I say, I can't stand the current 3. But I don't know. I mean, it's a frustrating as hell game to play. That's for sure. My KD is like 0.59 right now. Although I think I wish you could reset it, because part of that I think is from whenever I would try to play it each season, and I would crash out, so that'd count as a death anytime I would do it. I mean, and I'm not very good. And the way they count kills, like it's kind of frustrating, because I could knock a whole squad, but if one has a self-revive, somebody gets that off, or somebody else, like, I feel like they need more of the, like, the assist counts as a kill style thing. Like, if I pretty much murder somebody and somebody else gets the last shot, like, that should still count towards me. It shouldn't be just an assist if I do 150 damage out of 175 or whatever. Like, give me some credit for that, not the assist. I mean, they do give you an assist, but...
Yeah, I always feel bad if it's like, you know, it'll say like I had like 3-4 kills, and then like the damage done for me is so much lower than my teammates, and it's like, well, I guess I just accidentally stole their kills. You know?
Yeah. But like, and it's frustrating because, again, I don't know. It's frustrating whenever you get some downs, but you can't finish somebody off because they have the knockdown shield, which has way too much shield to me. Like, even like a blue one, it takes like 3 clips to get through that shield and then try to kill the actual person.
Right.
But I mean, maybe that's to make it to where you're incentivized to go do the execution things, on whatever they call them in that.
Right.
To go through the 5-year animation of you stabbing somebody, and then if you get shot and killed in the last second of it, suddenly those stab wounds don't hurt them anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Apex, and I'll still play it if at least one other person is on. I can't play it by myself anymore. It's so frustrating. I don't know. I'm bad enough as it is. I can't.
Yeah, I always just feel bad for my teammates whenever I play.
I mean, whenever I'm playing like the regular trios, it's not so bad. It's ranked where I get angry, because I'm almost there to the platinum level, and it's like I just can't get over that hump. I'm on gold 1 and I just can't get over it. And I do blame Gary for it, because he hit platinum, and so I think that put us in that next little level up on matchmaking, to where now I can't do anything. But yeah, I mean, Ryan, you were talking about playing. I'm fine with playing with you. I was just kidding with you. So.
Yeah. No, I was. I mean, because I know how people are with online games and competitive, playing competitive. So it's like, hey, I am totally
that way. I am that way, but only in ranked. So, yeah.
You can still go and play some unranked games.
Yeah. And even then, like, even with ranked, like, I think next season I'll be better off. It's just I want to, like, losing points sucks. Like, dropping down a rank is the worst. I just want to get to that next level, and then I can do whatever. But because you get more whatever skins and stuff whenever you get to platinum. I'm definitely not getting past that, but I'm still trying to learn a lot of that game. And like I say, Fuse has shockingly been more fun to me than any other character. I enjoyed Loba a lot, but I don't know, Fuse, like, he has an ult that I like. His tactical's pretty fun to use, and usually I either like one or the other. Like, I like their ult or I like their tactical. Like,
yeah, I always I'm so bad. I always forget that I even have like an ult.
Yeah,
and it's like, we'll get like half towards the end of the game, and I'm like, oh wow, I've had this thing the entire time that I've never used.
With some characters, it's hard to like want to use it, like because sometimes it, like with Loba, I mean, I would use it because that's their black market or whatever. But whenever you put it out, it sends out a pulse throughout a good portion of the map so that everybody knows, hey, a Loba black market just went down. Same with Revenant. Whenever he puts down his little totem, it sends like an orange shockwave to where people know, hey, this guy put this down. Right. Which I don't know if I like how big the radius is on the whole thing. Like, I understand giving some warning, kind of, but like, to me, to have it be audio, like, you don't need to have a visual cue to show, like, hey, this is where he put it down at over here.
I like that for what's like the medic character? I forget her name.
Lifeline.
Yeah. So like when she throws down like the drop thing that will come in.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I like that because it's it's visual, but it's because the thing's literally dropping in from the sky. So it's like, and you can see it from afar and not necessarily know exactly where it's going down. And you could also throw it down and then kind of camp out for other people to come look for you. So. I found that one interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably go between Fuse and Loba because I don't know. Having that black market is very nice because you can just steal ammo from people so much.
I haven't gone into any of the black market. So I don't really understand how that works.
You just set it down and then like you can use it to grab two items or grab as much ammo as you want. So it's like a 75 meter radius around you where you can just steal stuff. So if you can get close to a care package, you can not even go to the care package and you can steal it. But whenever you use it, it shows like a little line going to where the black market is. And enemies can use it too if they come upon yours. That's why usually I'll try to, make sure everybody got whatever they wanted and then I'll close it. You can close it out.
Right.
So nobody else can come up and get gear that's going to kill you with it. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. Do y'all have anything else to talk about?
Speechless.
Yeah. The EA FIFA thing was pretty crazy. Not that we got to spend a bunch of time on it, but that was kind of wild.
What happened?
EA and FIFA are going to be splitting. So EA will not be making FIFA.
Oh wow,
games.
That's nuts. That's pretty huge for them.
Yeah, I don't even really play the FIFA.
Yeah, I don't either, but I know that soccer's pretty huge worldwide.
Right, it's a big story. They just couldn't come to a deal or whatever. So now
I wonder if Sony would try to get in on that.
I mean,
if San Diego team or whatever.
I feel like any developer would just like not want to work with FIFA after. I mean, they're asking for like $500 million dollars for their license just to use their name. And EA I think was just kind of like, I think we're more valuable. Yeah, we've been more valuable to you than you have to us. So, and with the way the teams and likenesses work in those, soccer and whatnot, they can still use the team names and the players and everything.
Oh, really?
Without needing the FIFA name. So it's not
why would
Yeah, why exactly? Why would they just to put the FIFA name on the cover essentially?
Yeah. I don't know. So, I didn't know anything about all that. That's crazy. But yeah, I also didn't know that about the names.
Yeah, I mean, I'm I just read a little bit into it, so maybe I'm some of the stuff here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they could still end up using. That's probably a big part of the reason that EA
just like no, that's fine.
Like, yeah, no, we don't need your name anymore.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I don't personally need, like, I don't play FIFA. But like I don't need the players. Like in a FIFA game, like in a UFC game, I do need the fighters because that's an individual person. Like
right.
I understand for other people it's different, but for me, like I feel like if I was playing a football game, I don't care if it's Tom Brady or just some guy that throws the same. Like
I feel like I do need the teams though.
Do you?
Like
okay. The team name itself.
Right. Yeah. Like if I don't want to play like a football game where I'm not playing as
the Fort Worth Thunder or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, which is I guess kind of silly because if the game's fun, it's fun,
Yeah.
But it just does take something out of it when you can't play as like the team. But if they can still use the team names and player likenesses without FIFA's name, like why not?
Yeah. To me, if that's the case, then yeah, it's crazy that FIFA thought they had so much clout to just be like, no, you're paying us this.
Right. And I'm kind of, in a way, obviously I've, like many have my issues with EA, but in that way I'm kind of glad that they kind of stood up to them. Yeah. Because FIFA seems like a pretty terrible
I'm sure. I mean,
overall, so.
Any sports organization is, like the NFL. I didn't even know this until I heard it on, I think, Bill Burr's podcast, that they're making them play an extra game each season now. Now there's 17 games in the regular season, or not the regular.
Yeah, I heard about talks of going to that.
I'm like, why would you? So CTE is a problem, but you're gonna make them play an extra game?
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy. You should make them play less. I mean, it's crazier to me that basketball is like what the regular season is like 82 games or something crazy.
Right.
What? I mean, that's not as much CTE involved, but I mean, it's still hard on your body. You're playing multiple times a week instead of once a week for half of the year, not even half the year.
And the NHL is also 82 games, and that is rough on your body.
Oh yeah. There's literal fights that are allowed.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like 82. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of games, and they don't get paid anything pretty much. I mean, they get paid more than I do, but I just mean for what their body goes through.
Right, compared to like baseball.
Yeah.
Where they're getting like
if I had a kid and they wanted to play any sport, I'd be like, get into baseball. You can play it for 23 years, 25 years, maybe even 30 years. And your body's still you'll have some issues, especially if you're like a pitcher or something, but like
pitcher will throw out your arm.
But. Yeah, but like compared to football or I feel like basketball is just so bad on your lower half.
Right.
If you you stopping like that, like but that's it for this episode. Sorry it was such a weird episode with Gary not here.
That was the best of us.
It's very hard to host this. I don't do it. Gary needs to be here for this.
Apologies not accepted. This is the best episode we've done in the entire run.
Gary
Heard it here first.
Gary sucks anyway.
Gold standard.
He'll let us know in 15 days how Dune is. But go hit us up on Patreon, patreon.com/2peats. That's TWO spelled out. Follow me on YouTube at Grubjob. Follow Ryan at, what is it, Inward Games?
Yeah, Inward Games on Twitter and Inward Games on YouTube.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of good videos over there. Follow Josh's Instagram. What is it? At LonJMichael. He's got
something
the
like
most
that.
videos. If you were following him last weekend, he took you through the entire plot of A Knight's Tale with many videos.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm heavily inebriated, but I'm there anyway. It's all good.
Yes. But we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.